I was 8 years old when I first told my parents about the man living in our ceiling. They laughed, said I had an overactive imagination. Kids see things, they told me. Shadows, tricks of the light. But I knew what I saw. At night, when the house was quiet, I would hear the scratching. Faint at first, like fingernails dragging across wood. Then the tapping, slow, rhythmic, coming from the attic above my room. I told my dad. He said it was rats. He even went up there once, shining a flashlight around the dusty, cobwebbed space, knocking on the beams. "See?" he said. "Nothing here, buddy." But I knew better, because sometimes in the middle of the night, I would wake up and see him. A shape, dark, too thin, pressed against the ceiling like a stain. His head tilted too far to the side, his limbs bent at sharp, unnatural angles. He never moved, never blinked, just watched. I stopped sleeping in my room after that. I begged my parents to let me sleep with them, and when they refused, I snuck into my sister's room instead. She thought I was being annoying, but I didn't care, as long as I wasn't alone. Then, one night, I made a mistake. I woke up thirsty. My sister was asleep, curled up under her blankets. I didn't want to wake her, so I tiptoed into the dark hallway. The house was silent, thick with the smell of dust and old wood. I crept into the kitchen, poured myself a glass of water, and took a sip. Then, the tapping started. Slow, deliberate, right above me. I held my breath. It was louder now. Not faint scratching, but fingers drumming against the ceiling. And this time it wasn't random. It was following me. I took a step. Tap. I took another. Tap. Tap. And then I felt it. That awful skin-crawling sensation of being watched. I looked up. He was there, right above me, pressed against the ceiling, limbs sprawled unnaturally, head twisted upside down to face me. His mouth stretched too wide into a grin that didn't belong on a human face. His eyes, black, sunken holes, locked onto mine. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. Then he started crawling.